This is Hypothetical Questions at the Brazoria County Comicon. I'm here with,
Whit McClendon.
and we're going to be asking him if he could be transported to any fictional universe, which one would he choose? The caveat here is that you will be a normal person in this universe. So everything's on the table. Any anime, book, movie, video game, it's all on the table, but you will be a normal person. If there are special people who have magic, you're not one of those, although you can learn anything that a normal person could learn in your universe. So which universe are you picking?
Well, there are so many different universes out there. It's really hard for me to decide. And the one that I have, of course, the most knowledge about would be the one that I wrote about. Especially in this series, it's this whole thing is set in Houston, but it has elements of the Fae, of werewolves, of magic, of mages, all that kind of stuff. And so it's like, well, I know this world, and even if I were just an ordinary normie, well, then I think I could find my way around and see what kind of trouble I could cause.
That's absolutely awesome. Do you want to go ahead and tell us a little bit about your book and a little bit about what you're doing here at the con of your booth?
Oh, sure. Let's see, in terms of me being here at Brazoria County Comicon, this is the third year of the convention and my third year here. I grew up in Angleton and lived here in Lake Jackson for 5 years before moving out to Katy. So I could not pass up a chance to come out to a con here. In terms of my books, I have epic fantasy, more Lord of the Rings style stuff, and my urban fantasy. And in this one, the performance goes like this. Cain is a grim fairy, a good guy with a bad attitude. Ariana is a tough, gun-toting Texas witch. Together they keep Houston safe from things that go bump in the night. And it's been pretty bumpy out there lately. That's this.
That's absolutely awesome. So where can people follow you and where can they get your book?
Let's see, you can find my website at whitmcclendon.com. I'm also on Facebook and Instagram. You can get my books on Amazon and just follow me wherever you can find me.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
No, thank you.
This is Hypothetical Questions at the Brazoria County Comic-Con. I'm here with,
D.L. Perry.
and we're going to be asking if you could be transported to any fictional universe, which one would you choose? Any book, movie, manga, video game, everything's on the table. The only major caveat is you are still going to be a normal person in this universe. You are going to be you as you are now. So if there are special people who get to do special things, you're not one of them. So if you could be transported to a fictional universe, which one would you choose?
It's a toss-up between Harry Potter or the Grey Wolf series by Quinn Loftus.
Awesome. And for everyone who might not know, tell us a little bit about the Grey Wolf series.
So it is a 22-book series about werewolves, fairies, fae, vampires, where mates basically have to,
Kind of a fated mate situation?
Yeah, kind of like that, and they have to go through trial and errors, try to figure out basically normal stuff that, like villains, everything like that. So basically your normal everyday book with like your normal villains, but just with like magical twist, vampires, fae, everything like that. And it's just it's a cheesy teen romance thing, but I love it.
That's absolutely awesome. Go ahead and tell everybody what you're doing here at the con. Tell us a little bit about your booth and about your book.
Okay, my name is D.L. Perry. I published my first novel back in May. It is called Reflection. It is a paranormal horror. It is my twist and take on an urban legend, and it started out as a short story when I was in college. Went over 6 years and went from 9 pages to almost 400, and I plan to make it into a trilogy. I'm about 20,000 words into the second book, and I am going to try to plan on releasing it sometime this year.
That's awesome. Where can they follow you and where can they get your book?
You can follow me on TikTok, Instagram. I have my own Facebook page, and it is available on Amazon, on paperback, and Kindle.
Awesome. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
This is Hypothetical Questions at the Brazoria County Comic-Con. I'm here with,
Jack Green.
and we are going to be asking the hypothetical question. If you could be transported to any fictional universe, any book, any movie, any video game, any anime, anything at all, which one would you choose? The major caveat here is that you are going to be a normal person in this universe. You are going to be you as you are now. So if special people have special power, special magic, that's not you. You're an average person. Now, you can learn to do anything that any normal person can do in this universe, but you're not one of the special people. So what fictional universe would you choose to be transported to?
Cyberpunk so I can get my damn knees fixed.
Okay, Cyberpunk is absolutely awesome. What part of Cyberpunk are you going to be? An edge runner? Are you going to work for the corpos? Where are you going to be in the Cyberpunk universe?
Probably a cashier with better knees.
So you're just going for the sheer quality of life increase, nothing.
To be fair, not much into dystopia. Frankly, yeah, basically that.
I mean, the world's a dystopia now anyway. Well, it's not that bad of a trade-off, right?
To be fair, I'm already used to everything on fire, so yeah, why not? I mean, cool, I can just be the same thing with again, bare knees and just a gun. It's just there.
So go ahead and tell everybody what you guys are doing here and tell us a little bit about your place here at the con.
Here I'm doing being the dungeon master to help promote that Cyber Games to the Vault as D&D promotions. Here I have people coming with some pre-made characters, some pre-painted models, which I do paint and do commissions, always be shilling. I think here I advertise or set up the books, like a Dungeon Master screen, give out free dice from this lovely popcorn bucket. Here's out the Dune popcorn bucket. We're having fun. And people come in, I have them play about for an hour or so, just basically killing the undead.
So doing some one-shots in D&D, that's awesome. Thank you so much. This is Hypothetical Questions at the Brazoria County Comic-Con. I'm here with,
James Chisholm of Nerdfest, Texas.
and we're going to be asking hypothetical questions. The hypothetical question I'm asking today is if you could choose to be a vampire or a werewolf, which would you choose? And the caveat is you get to be a vampire or werewolf from any universe that you choose. So it could be Twilight, although that's a dubious choice, the traditional Dracula, World of Darkness, any world you want, but you are a standard member of that race. You are not a special vampire. You are not necessarily Dracula. You're not the progenitor. You're just an average member of a vampire or werewolf race. Which one would you choose?
Oh man, well see, hypothetically, if I was picking, I would have to say vampire because I really thought about the werewolf angle, but the cost of hair care products alone would
I don't
make
have to worry
that.
about that.
Yeah, well, I mean, I've never seen a bald werewolf, so yeah, that would be the challenge. Plus, you have to worry about fleas. That would suck so bad. So I'm gonna go with vampire because typically they're pretty and they pretty much get to. They get to be attractive for their whole lives, and they pretty much like feed off attractive people because you never see them going after like people who are less than attractive.
It's never 2 out of 10.
No,
Right?
yeah. So I'm gonna go with vampire.
Awesome, thank you. And do you want to tell us anything about your booth and about what you're doing here?
Yeah, we are Nerdfest, Texas. We sell awesome, cool toys and collectibles and just stuff you wouldn't expect to find. We are treasure hunters, and we find the cool stuff and we bring it out. And I also run a Comic-Con called NerdCon out of Mont Bellevue, Texas, and I'm helping out with one called DegaCom in Dayton, Texas.
Awesome, thanks so much.
Thank you.
Hypothetical questions at Brazoria County Comic-Con. I'm here to ask a awesome knight. What's your name?
CJ Cool.
CJ Cool. If he could go to any fictional universe, this is any movie, any video game, any anime, which one he would pick. And the only caveat is that he is himself as he is now, and he is not one of the special people in the universe, but can do anything that people in that universe can do. So if he was to pick Harry Potter, he wouldn't be a wizard, he would be a muggle. But if he picked something like Pokemon, he would still be able to be a Pokemon trainer. So what fictional universe would you choose?
Most likely Assassin's Creed.
Assassin's Creed is awesome. Would you be a Templar or an assassin? I'm kind of guessing here.
Templar, because like if I were an assassin, I'll be mostly targeted by everyone.
Awesome. Excellent answer. Thank you so much. Hypothetical questions at the Brazoria County Comic-Con. I'm here with
Oz.
And we're going to be asking, if you could be transported into any fictional universe, which one would you choose? The main caveat here is you will be transported as yourself as you are now, and you will not be one of the special people in the universe. You will be an average person. So if you were to pick Harry Potter, you would not be a wizard, you would just be a muggle. So you can do anything that anyone in that universe can do. So Oz, what universe would you pick to be transported to?
I would choose the Pokemon universe. I have wanted to be in the Pokemon universe literally my entire life. When I was like 2 or 3 years old, my mom worked at a family video and brought home the very first Pokemon movie. It has been 27 years since then, and my answer has stayed exactly the same.
And assuming you don't have to pick from starters, but you can't pick a legendary or anything like that, what would the first Pokemon you would want?
Bulbasaur, 100%. My actual favorite is Ivysaur, but I would have to get a Bulbasaur to get there. But Bulbasaur, always my choice. He's number 1 in the decks, number 1 in my heart.
So awesome. So tell us a little bit about your booth and what you're doing here.
Yeah, so I am both a digital artist and a fursuit maker. For a long time, I did just the digital art stuff at conventions, but everyone seemed so excited anytime they saw any little furry thing at any small convention that I started bringing more and more of my stuff, and it's become my bestseller overall. I actually have one of my partials here today, which is a pre-made character, where you just kind of make whatever character you want, and if someone really likes it, they can go ahead and buy it for themselves.
Absolutely awesome. Thank you so much. This is Hypothetical Questions at the Brazoria County Comic-Con. I am here with,
Abby Goldsmith.
And we're going to be asking, if you could be transported to any fictional universe, which one would you pick? It could be any movie, any book, any video game. The only caveat is that you are going to be a normal person in this universe. So you're not one of the special people. If only certain people have magic, that's not you. You're an average person. Which fictional universe would you choose?
Yeah, they all seem pretty horrible for normal people. I mean, every single one that I can think of, you're going to be enslaved, you're going to be, and mine especially, forget it, you're going to be enslaved.
So you're going to choose to stay right here.
I'm staying right here. Yeah, where it's safe.
That is awesome. Go ahead and tell us a little bit about your book, your booth, and what you're doing here.
My books are the Torth series. It's an epic sci-fi fantasy space opera with galactic empire building and some bioengineered superpowers.
Awesome. Is there someplace everyone can follow you?
Yeah, I'm Abby Goldsmith. If you just go ABBY Goldsmith, that's pretty much everywhere.
Awesome. Thanks so much. This is Hypothetical Questions at Brazoria County Comicon. I'm here with,
Edward Krotz II.
and we're going to be asking the hypothetical. If you could be transported to any fictional universe, which one would you choose? The only caveat here is that it does have to be a universe in which you will be a normal human. You will be you as you are now. So it can be any book, any movie, any video game, comic book, anime, everything's on the table. So what fictional universe would you choose?
Probably like the Saturday morning D&D. Remember the D&D cartoon, right? Dungeons and Dragons. Probably
Absolutely.
I'm thinking like I could learn to use the sword and be a knight or something like that. I mean, I'm not sure. It sucks I don't have any powers. I mean, where's the fun in like hypotheticals, Give me something, a rock or a magic stone or something I could throw at somebody.
Well, and D&D, that is my job as the hypothetical question, is to ruin everyone's fun. But actually, D&D is such a great choice because there are magic weapons you can gather.
Yeah.
You can learn to be a fighter, so you can be a martial class. So that's a fantastic answer.
Yeah, that's what I think. I was like, maybe I could find me a magic cloak or, like discovering the box or something. I mean, there you go. So that's what I've got.
Absolutely. So go ahead and tell everybody a little bit about who you are, what you're doing, and what you're doing here at the con.
Awesome. So I'm a published artist. I've worked on The Last Ronin, Transformers, Godzilla, Power Rangers. So we're out here having a great time at year 3 of, Brazoria County Comic-Con. We're just out here hanging out and nerding out.
That's awesome. Where can people follow you?
My social media, everything is under Eek Nation. So there you go.
Awesome. Thanks so much. This is Hypothetical Questions at Brazoria County Comic-Con, and I am asking
Charles Wiki.
if he could be a vampire or a werewolf from any universe, which would he choose to be a vampire or werewolf? So which one are you picking?
I would prefer to be a vampire in the Lost Boys universe.
That's awesome. What do you feel are the advantages to being a vampire in that universe specifically?
I think at that point the vampires are really under the radar to a large extent, so you could kind of disappear into that universe if you wanted to and not necessarily be with the vampire group in there and do your own thing. So there's lots of benefits to that.
Not to mention the fact that you get the awesome 80s aesthetic too.
Totally awesome 80s aesthetic.
And so go ahead and tell us a little bit about what you're doing here at the con and what about your booth.
We just do a lot of pop culture merchandise. We do about 60 cons a year. We like the smaller cons because they're family friendly, and this is a really nice local show. We do the minifigures, the custom IDs, little fridge magnets, just all kinds of cool pop culture merchandise.
That's awesome. Where can people find you, follow you, and get your stuff from?
We don't do a lot of social stuff because we're always on the road. So pretty much we do Facebook under me, Charles Wiki. Other than that, we don't have a lot of online content.
Absolutely awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Have a good day, gentlemen.
You too. Thank you. This is Hypothetical Questions at the Brazoria County Comic-Con. I'm here with
Dr. Hank McCoy, or if you prefer to address me by my other Nombagear, Beast.
And I'm going to be asking him if he could choose to be taken to DC or Marvel, which one would he choose? Now, there is the caveat that you will come with superpowers. You will get the basic super soldier package, so we're talking about super strength, super agility, super resilience to damage, and that will be the power set you will have when you are taken to either the DC universe or the Marvel universe. So which one would you pick?
I would think the Marvel universe.
Now, is it just because you're native to that universe, or do you have a specific feeling about why that's the better universe?
No, because with super soldier powers, at the very least, I could run away and join the circus and make a killing at that. Circus performers don't do well in the DC universe.
That's true. They have a really bad track record.
Yes, indeed.
So, awesome. Thank you for your time.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Hypothetical Questions with the Gray Matters blog at Brazoria County Comic-Con. I'm here with
Thomas Hedgelin,
a comic book artist, and we're going to be asking him if you had super soldier powers, so kind of your standard Captain America, super strength, super speed, super agility, and you could choose to go to either the DC universe or the Marvel universe, which one would you pick? So which one would you take?
DC.
DC all the way. Any particular reason?
The other characters are less powerful, so I'll be stronger by comparison.
That's true, because in DC we have some super strong characters like Superman, but on general we're not dealing with nearly as many Omega level mutants and that kind of thing. Anything you want to tell us about your booth, your art, anything like that?
Oh, I'm a comic book artist, do mostly Bible comics. You can follow me on Instagram, Thomas Hedgeland Art.
Awesome. Thank you so much.